Hi everyone and welcome to the review of the Crossfire 09 and 10, which are Car Crash and T-Bone. Now, as we all know, these two guys are meant to be the not stunticons, and they are obviously meant to be Breakdown and Wild Rider. In Generation 1 they formed Menacer, and they are Decepticons, and this form, the Causality line, which is a Crossfire side story, they will form Intimidator. There were pictures revealed, both unofficially and officially. They were unfortunately leaked, but that was good for us because then that meant that they had to put out a proper picture, which to me looks really great. He's holding a sword. We all know that Menacer also comes with quite a few weapons. The next two are Last Chance and Downforce. They'll be coming soon. I will have them and will do a review. I've got them on pre-order. They come out in June, so that's nice. And also Motormaster, no idea when he's coming out, but I will bring a review for those. So if you want to see those, subscribe. There'll be a button up here throughout the video, or you can go ahead and look down below and subscribe down there so that you know when I bring those videos up. Now, onto the review. Quite nice packaging, ages 16 and up. Fansproject 2013. Nice pictures of them on the side. And then vehicle and robot modes. Very nice. And the same with the other one. Nice packaging, blah 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 blah. And they also come with instructions, which come in a nice little bag like this. I'll just open this one up to show you quickly. Very nice detailed instructions. The transformation is a bit of a ball ache with the legs. It's not hard, it's just one of those third-party transformations where it's very expensive and you don't want to break it and you feel like you're going to break it. But once you get the hang of it, it's completely fine. They also come with these two nice little cards. They have a nice bio on the back. This one basically is a memoir from a guy called Rover, and he's talking about how him and Car Crash are racers, and T-Bone came along. He was badly damaged in a robbery, and the only way that they could raise money for the operation was to bring him into combat racing. And it just goes on to say, when the war began, these guys became Decepticons and Rover became an Autobot. And then in the other card, for T-Bone, we just see it's a combat racing magazine, and it goes on and says how amazing these guys race, and it's absolutely incredible that they are still alive from it, because it is combat racing. It's a very dangerous sport. So yeah, it's nice that we have a proper backstory for these guys, just like a lot of third-party products are. But yeah, I mean, it's not the original Stunticons story where they were made by the Decepticons, but it is nice to have a good little backstory going on there. So here they are, and I'm going to start off with a really quick little size comparison. They are bigger than Swindle, or Munitioner, another Fansproject item. This was from the second set of Crossfire. I love the fact that they are taller than him. A lot of people didn't like the fact that these guys were small, but they're meant to be to fit in with the other guys that you got from the Energon set to make Bruticus. That to me is perfectly fine. But it just shows how big Menace is going to be if these guys are already taller, at least in robot mode. And when you've seen the pictures, that they are basically the shin of Menacer. They're not the whole section from there to the knee. They're just pretty much a shin. There's a knee above them, and then they've got the foot underneath them. So leg-wise, it might be the same as Bruticus, but I think that the actual torso and everything will be bigger. I'll put a link down into the description where you can see Menacer. It'll open up in another tab, so if you go and check that out now, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But these guys are really, really cool. So to bring up closer, I'll bring up Breakdown here, who's obviously Car Crash. It's not a pure white, it's a slightly off white. It's a little tiny bit creamier than a full pure white, but he pulls it off very, very, very well. And that face, in fact the face on all Fansproject guys are great. I'll just move the arms down so they get more light there. Really, really awesome, really nice yellow eyes. The mouth and the nose are painted on brilliantly. We have quite cool silver detailing on the chest, and then moving on down, really, really nice legs, and very, very interesting, intricate feet. I've never seen anything like that before, and I know a lot of people have commented on that and how really, really great these guys are. Considering their size, they have very good engineering work done to them, so very, very nice. Cool guns as well. They split and they turn into the exhaust, so I'll show you that later when they're in vehicle mode. And then let's just set him down and do a quick close-up on this guy. Very, very nice again. A little more colour on this guy. We've got black, red and grey. The actual faces are different. They're very similar. They are different, and then the entire head obviously is a completely different shape there. Again, nice silver here on the chest. They got vents and intricate panel lines running all through them. Very, very nice. Even on the inside here, where they didn't really need to put that kind of detail in, but they went ahead anyway and did it. And then again, really, really intricate legs there, how the front of the car opens up to create those. It's really, really nice. Not much kibble on them. On both it's just this little bit on the back. So very, very nice figures. Articulation wise, even better. For things of this size, I expected him to be a lot like Munitioner, but they take it one step further. So head on a ball joint. This guy can rotate the head up and down. On Breakdown, as we can see, only down really, not so much up. And I do tend to call them Breakdown and Wild Rider, as you have noticed, instead of Car Crash and T-Bone. It's who they are, so there's no denying it now. But shoulders, very, very nice. They rotate here at a little joint, which is extremely secure, very, very nice, very tight. Nothing on these guys is super loose or anything. So we got a 360 degrees there. We have a single elbow joint and a swivel at the bicep. And the wrists do rotate on a ball joint. They pop off, as you saw there, as I try and make it look like I was meant to do that. That has actually happened to me a couple of times before, because as you can see, the ball's not very big, so it doesn't actually go very far into the hands. But it happened to me during transformation a few times, and for me it was always that hand. But it doesn't matter too much. Now these, they're obviously the rear of the car. You see brake lights on the shoulders. They're on a ball joint, so you can swivel them round and display them however you like, but they're also on a little swivel left and right that way, so you can display them however you want. Up there, to the side there, back there, flick them up, do whatever you want with them. Waist, 360. It opens up a little bit for ease of transformation. And then really, really nice ball joints at the waist. Really nice knees, just past 90 degrees. They swivel at the thigh, and then the feet move all the way around. They're on a ball joint, so you can get really nice stuff with them. And these don't actually clip in, they just sort of sit there on those wheels, but I just can't get over how really intricate these legs are. I mean, they look so cool. If they had have made them clip in and everything, they wouldn't get the same effect as that. That looks like something you'd see in like a Transformers movie or something. really nice. So articulation is the same on both, so I won't go over it with him, but I really wasn't expecting that much articulation from these guys. They really do look awesome. So let's go ahead and check out their vehicle modes now. And here they are now in their vehicle modes. Now, as you can clearly see, Swindle here is a little bit bigger than these guys. The two cars are the same size. Obviously, length, these are a tiny little bit taller, but in actual bulk, Swindle is bigger. Now, that is partly because of just how well these guys are engineered, and that's why I love them so much. They are taller than that guy, they have more articulation and everything, and in a lot of ways are more detailed with panel lines and so on, yet they shrink down to being so much sleeker, so much smaller, and just so much better. Yes, Bruticus is my favourite combiner, so I do actually have a bit of a soft spot for Swindle over there, but with the actual transformation and everything in mind, the transformation was easier for this guy than it was for this guy. The shoulders here that have so many intricate little panel lines there, it looks great, but can sometimes be a little bit fiddly. Now it's nothing major, and it is just a few more seconds to do than this one. I'm not saying it's a hard transformation. For a little kid it would be. These are meant for 16 and over, they're meant for collectors, they're very highly priced, so you know, you're going to expect a pretty intricate and very interesting transformation, and that's exactly what you get from these guys. But the legs down here, these are the legs, and the front of the car bits here are the feet. These whole panels open up, allowing you to transform the legs and put them back much more easily than this guy, whereas these two panels here open up but this doesn't. As you can see, here's panel lines and there's the hinges. The hinges are down here for this, but then that bit opens up, so it's, yeah, that one opens up a lot more to help, but this one has a lot less of these sharp panel lines, and this has more panels at the front too. So this is easier to transform, so it doesn't need those panels to open up. So just a quick heads up, this one's easier. Wheels, a lot of people have commented on them. Only the outer bit rolls, the inner bit doesn't, that's on the back only, the front ones do fine. This guy rolls well. This guy, because of some of the panels on mine at least, doesn't roll amazingly, but you just got to fiddle with the panels a little bit and get them out of the way, and then they do. So they do an amazing job of capturing Breakdown and Wild Rider. This is obviously a Lamborghini, and this is some concept car of which I cannot remember the name of, but you will find the exact models that they are taken from, which is great. Nice brake lights and everything there. You got a little number plate on that one. This one obviously doesn't because it is a concept car, so it's great that they have gone like that. Nice silver wheels on both, and they have gone for differently designed wheels, which is awesome. They haven't cheaped out there. Nice headlights and air intakes and everything, so very nice. The weapons split in two, and as you can see they have those holes on, and they will connect up there and there. I'm not going to do it because on mine the tolerances are tight, just like in most of the transformation. Same with the other one, splits in half, and then you have exhaust pieces. I did actually get them stuck on this guy because I pushed that one down too far, and because the tolerances are so tight I really had to hurt my fingers to yank them out of there. But yeah, that's pretty much just a word of warning, don't push them down too far. A lot of people's are okay though, it's just mine, very tight tolerances. And that's the same with the first time that you transform these guys, be very careful. The tolerances are tight and you really don't want to be breaking these. I got these guys from TF Source, go ahead and look at the link in the description. I will send that, but I will also take you to a link that is for Kapow Toys. That is who I have pre-ordered the next guys with, Last Chance and Downforce, and who I'll be getting Motormaster with. Simply because Kapow are a UK based company and I am in the UK, so it's less shipping. But before I already had orders up with TF Source, so I added these guys to the orders, so shipping would be less and so on. So that was fine. But yeah, I'll put the links in the description for both of those companies. Great companies, best places to get your Transformers from. Yeah, £50 are the prices of these guys and of the next ones. Prices haven't changed. These guys came out at the start of the year-ish, February or March or something like that. It's now end of May, start of June, and the next ones come out in June. They're really, really cool little guys, and I really, really do think that if you're watching this and you're interested, I hope I've put any doubt in your mind to rest, because these guys really are worth picking up and putting in your collection. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. If you want to see the Bruticus video, it's 2 parts, so I'll put that in the description too, so you can go ahead and check out Swindle here. But apart from that, that's it from me. Please, please, please subscribe so that you can check out the Intimidator when he is complete, and I'll see you next time.